All right, back live with you tonight here on In Focus. KwaZulu-Natal Human Settlements MEC Sipho Nkosi handed over 1,000 title deeds to beneficiaries in eThekwini today. This forms part of a campaign by the department to fast-track ownership of homes built by the province before and after 1994. MEC Nkosi joins us now for more on this conversation. MEC, good to have you, and thank you very much for your time tonight on In Focus. Why the handing out of so many at this time?
We want to greet you and your viewers, but want to indicate that at the MEC that was held in Northwest a month ago, the Minister of Human Settlements in the Republic of South Africa requested all provinces to come up with 1 day in a week of ensuring that we release the title deeds to our people so that our people have got ownership of both the houses and the land that the state has built for them. Yeah. So it is on the basis of that we are dealing with this one. We as KZN, we took a decision that every Tuesday we are going to make sure that we are releasing the title deeds so that we are compliant with the decision of the MEC.
Yeah. So, I mean, are you sitting with this huge backlog of title deeds? How do you decide which ones you're going to be releasing, and what's the criteria for the release, and what could have led this time around to have the biggest number that you've ever had on what is called the title deeds Tuesday campaign?
Yeah, no, the problem is that when the assessment was done at the national level, they discovered that the provinces are not releasing title deeds to our own people as per the plan of the 5 years. So ourselves joined in May this year, and then the decision was taken 3 months later, and then ours is to run with the campaign as agreed upon at the MEC, because we discussed it and agreed. By the way, it is very, very important for our own people to have the title deeds, which proves that the houses that the government is building for them is belonging to them, as well as the land on which they are built.
Yeah. 3,255 title deeds have been issued to date, of course not counting the ones that you issued today. When did you start?
We started immediately after the MEC decision. There is one thing that we do. We come from the culture of respecting the decisions that are taken democratically, and then immediately after that decision was taken in Northwest, we hit the road running, issuing title deeds throughout the whole province, but we have not covered all the municipalities. But what we have done is that we are moving municipality by municipality in order to release the title deeds. Of course, we are doing that in conjunction with our own municipalities, although we understand clearly that the issuing of title deeds is the responsibility of the provincial Department of Human Settlement or provincial government. But because we believe what is in the Constitution, the trust of the Constitution, which indicates that we need to have intergovernmental relations. That's why whenever we're moving municipality to municipality, we inform the municipalities as well as the districts so that we are seen to be implementing what Ramaphosa, the President of the Republic, launched in Guamashu, the DDM model. Yeah. So this is the move that we are taking as the province of KwaZulu-Natal, that we are going to work with all people in government in order to speed up service delivery to our own people. The title deeds, we believe that we are behind a bit. That's why we are moving with speed. And the national government, with the Department of Human Settlements specifically, has demanded that we must come up with a program that goes up to the end of the financial year. So our own days, you can even guess yourselves that we every Tuesday until the end of March next year, we are going to be rolling out the title deeds to our own people. This is what our people elected us to do in order to bring services to themselves. They did not vote for us because they like us, but they voted for us because they trust that we are going to deliver the services to them. So a title deed is a very, very important document, as I have indicated earlier on.
Yeah. Now, what do you say to those who are looking at your actions and are critical of it, saying this drive, this big number, is used really as a campaigning tool for political mileage during this electioneering period?
No, with me, there is nothing like that, because there is no one who doesn't understand the Constitution of the Republic, which indicates that every 5 years they will elect in terms of the Constitution. Most fortunately, the President of the Republic of South Africa, President Cyril Ramaphosa, has not announced the date for election. We don't know when will it be. But what we know is that the term of office will end at one day. So you had the 5-year plan, which was including the number of title deeds that we need to issue out to our own people. Therefore, we must deliver them. The title deed to us is very, very important, because if you want to open business, you can use it as surety to those people who are going to fund you. So this thing that happened prior to 1994, where our people were not given their own houses, including the land that those houses were built on, we are reversing that as the democratic government. Mind you, we are not running this country using common sense. We are running this country using the document that was agreed upon 68 years ago, which is the Freedom Charter. So as people have elected us, they are doing so because they are trusting that we are going to build them the houses as clause number 9 of the Freedom Charter is demanding us to do. It was not the decision of Nelson Mandela as the first president of the Democratic Republic who took that particular decision. He took that decision because he is governed by the 10 clauses of the Freedom Charter.
Right. Let's go back to that MEC. One of the things that were raised by the minister at the MEC was that the rollout of the title deeds is being hampered by intergovernmental disputes and some red tapes within this particular process. How have you circumvented those red tapes?
There is one thing that I did. You know, I'm very simple because I come from the trade union movement. I think out of the box. The first thing that I did, I went to the department and checked as to whether we do have officials who have got the responsibility of the issuing of the title deeds. A clear instruction was given to them that work together with the municipalities who have got the records and then check. Also link up with the legal people, the conveyancers, in order to make sure that the title deeds that are not yet registered are registered as a matter of agency. This is what we are doing. We are practical. We know what we are elected to do, and we have to do it as expected by those who elected us and the people who voted for us. But we have noticed some of the challenges. In the big townships which are old, like Lamontville here in KwaZulu-Natal, Umlaza and other townships, we have discovered that those townships that were opened around 1960, the real people who are the owners might have passed on. That's why then in Umlaza, we don't believe that a big township like that one has got such a few number of title deeds. That's why, personally, I am going to raise this matter in the MEC as to whether we can put a dedicated fund so that we subsidize or just do it for those people who are indigent. So this is what I think will speed up the release of the title deeds in the whole of this country because of that particular matter. So the funding issue could be a stumbling block to those people who don't have enough resources. So it is the responsibility of their own government to come to their rescue so that they access the ownership of their houses as well as the land on which these houses are built.
Yeah. How is this affected by the floods? Because there are those who would have lost their properties and their infrastructure due to the floods. In your handing out of title deeds, how are they being accommodated?
Everyone whose title deeds is ready is going to be issued with the title deed. If the house was affected, it is the responsibility of the Department of Human Settlement in the province to make sure that those houses that were destroyed by the floods are built so that the people are going to get the title deeds of those houses. So this is what we are doing. We want to indicate as well that we are very happy that the disasters of 2019 and 2017, the national government has given us the grant in order to deal with that. So at the moment, I think we're finished with the 2017 disasters, and now we are busy with the disasters of 2019 because our own national democratic government has released money by April, May this year for us to deal with that. That's why we are busy building those houses that were affected by the disasters of the past. At the moment, we are planning for the disaster of April and May 2022. So hoping that together with the national government, we are going to be able to address that particular matter so that all damages that happen to the properties of our people is corrected. So this is what is the thrust of the whole matter, that we are planning together as the province, hoping that we are going to raise those issues for the intervention of the national government, specifically the Department of Human Settlements.
Mpazim, we appreciate your time. Thank you very much for coming on this evening.
Thank you very much to you and your viewers. Thank you very much.
That's the MEC there for Human Settlement in KwaZulu-Natal, Sipho Nkosi.